Thank you for joining the Velkyn Weave. Without further ado, let me introduce the players. Deliris.
I'm Michelle. I play Doliris, human cleric of Tamora.
Eldon.
I'm Corey. I play Eldon Goodfield, halfling druid from the country, and I have to talk like this for the rest of the show. Sorry, folks.
Kala.
I'm Alexis. I play Kala, the half-orc barbarian.
Quentin.
Hi, I'm Josh. I'm playing Quentin, the half-elf rogue mastermind.
Renyan.
Hi, everyone. I am Jeff, as you probably know, and we are here to have fun. As I play the human paladin of Sylvanas.
I feel like I'm on a radio show. Hey there, I'm Tom, playing Boop Whizbang, a gnomish carrot who rolls higher on his arcana than he does on his IT work. So, joining you by carrot today. Sorry, guys.
Long-time player, first-time caller.
That's right. That's right.
Yep, exactly.
I'm Cecil. I'm the Velkyn Weave's guide to the Forgotten Realms. Last week, we pretty much finished up the session with the adventuring crew successfully escaping from the sea cave and linking back up with your escort that'll take them back to Baldur's Gate and from there back to the hall. So without further ado, what's everyone wanting to do? I know
that Quentin and Bope had some activities that they were doing during our trip back.
Yeah, something copyright infringement. I don't know.
Completely. I'm utilizing every piece of paper that I have in my magical little portfolio, and we are copying all the good parts that we can identify from the tomes of air and water, elemental air and water.
It's what we're good at. Don't shame us.
But don't worry, we'll share the knowledge. Hey, by the way, does anyone here speak Primordial or one of the dialects?
Why do you speak Primordial?
I do now.
I dealt with a lot of shady characters in the past, and it was a very useful ability.
And they all spoke Primordial? That's interesting.
Well, the various dialects.
Why does anyone speak any language?
Well, it just seemed like a kind of uncommon one to pick up. I was really curious and fishing for information, as I do. I'm getting nervous about this lake full of skeletons under the city, and I thought that we were going to hunt down the necromancer.
To do that, yeah.
Well, I mean, this side mission did give us a little bit more money to help in those endeavors.
Yes, I'm not sure we're adequately equipped to take on a necromancer that commands a lake of undead skeletons.
Well, if we wait a month, we're going to be even less equipped to do it, so...
Why? What happens in a month?
Yeah.
Because then the skeletons come out.
That's in...
Or the cave collapses. Something happened. Something's going to happen. It's going to make it...
3 months.
3 months?
Yeah, 1 month we're just doing like a check-in.
That's like...
Well, 1
Doom
month
is coming. Doom isn't coming that quickly.
The Fey market is in 1 month.
TM.
The what?
Ooh, yeah.
That.
What is that? I have no idea what you're
after
about.
the Fey market.
It's a wonderful time. We get to trade and deal and wheel.
Something about not having enough
less time.
Something about not having enough gifts or something.
I'm sure we'll have even more gifts and be even better prepared once we visit the market, Randy. And you got to have faith, Those folks
faith in the
help us. Exactly. The Fae don't want an undead army rising out of a lake either. They don't want the thread between the realms fraying. I'm sure they're liable to help us out.
In many ways, you're not wrong. In many ways, you're very wrong.
I
Well,
don't like to speculate on
every
the
time.
goals
All
of
right.
extraplanar creatures. That feels like an unwise thing to do.
Hey, you just got to get to know them a little better, Delirious. It's all right.
Yeah. Just saying that they're very different from us mere mortals.
I mean, we
Oh,
got to
no
know
doubt.
3 of them pretty closely there in that cave.
Yeah,
And
well,
learned basically nothing.
don't
Yeah.
go making any promises to hags. I think that's lesson number 1 that we don't need to. That I shouldn't have to
Did
explain to you
we?
before we go to the Fey market.
I mean, all told, I thought the combat went pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, nobody died. That's always a mark of success in my book.
Yeah.
Same.
We got a good streak going.
But,
Mhm.
I do have a little bit of feedback there and kind of seeing how things went. And I do have a request. Like, for me to be optimal, like, I can really tell how the combat's going to go better when one of you is up close, because then the enemy is reacting off them, and I can, call out the hits better. Rennie, when you're pushing them away, it just kind of throws off the whole flow of the battle. You know what I mean?
Throwing off his groove.
I will endeavor to ensure that at least I am standing next to one enemy for you to
Thanks.
properly use that capable mind of yours in order to find his weak spots for us to exploit.
Mind like a rusty iron trap, and I will try my damnedest to call out the weak spots for you.
Does that mean your mind will give them tetanus too?
Yeah, that's what I was
What's
thinking.
tetanus?
Lockjaw.
Yeah, I
Pardon
don't.
me, lockjaw.
No, I have restoration. I can cure tetanus.
Only if you go rooting around in the depths,
Teamwork.
Pretty sure I'm immune to lockjaw now.
Oh, speaking of which,
Yeah, you probably.
Renyon, thank you for curing me of whatever it was that those hags put on me. That was starting to make the old bones pretty locked up themselves.
It is no thing.
Need to eat more oranges.
Mhm.
Got to worry about the scurvy out here at sea.
Yeah.
You do though.
Gets you quick. Reopens all those wounds.
I think while we're sailing back, I'm just going to keep my eyes out for any other wildlife off the port bow. Just see what I see. If you see nothing, that's fine. I've spent some time watching the fishes already, so it's all right.
Okay. You also pick up a few of the avian critters that are there. Maybe not for right away, but
For later.
Yep.
Cool.
And you've got about 2 days worth of copying. So
Okay.
let me know about how much you can copy in that time frame with your
Like how many
spells and everything
pages?
else.
How many pages are each of the tomes?
They're about that thick.
Oh, well,
It looks like
So,
at least 2,000.
about
Like
2,000?
800, 1,000 pages.
No, that's like 2,000.
Looks like
No, no,
Papers
no,
yeah.
are pretty thick.
Seems like a Harry.
Not-
Moby Dick's about that thick, and it's 1,000.
yeah, no. Each one's about 250 pages thick.
Yeah. Fourth wall break. The paper's going to be much thicker than Moby
Yeah.
Dick was printed on. So
Mhm.
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, vellum can be pretty thin, but
So fragile.
anyways, how many pages do we get through in the 2 days?
It depends on if you're just copying it straight from what you're seeing, or if you're using the spells to try to comprehend languages.
Yeah,
Then
so
you're limited by a number of times you cast a spell.
so I can just every hour I have to take 10 minutes to ritually cast.
That's right.
so-
It's a ritual. Okay.
Yeah, so that would slow it down, but I could do it throughout the day.
Okay. So you're going for 8 or 12 hours of copying?
What do you say, Bope? The max?
Yeah,
12? We got no other
Yeah.
responsibilities on the ship.
yeah. Just Renyon, be ready to lay those hands on my hands because I get some wicked writer's cramp.
Fair.
Does that thing cure arthritis?
Unfortunately, what is arthritis?
Unfortunately, what is it?
Bope just holds
something
up a
adventurous normally get.
gnarled hand, and you see the knuckles are just curled in all different directions and knobby, and yeah, there's something going on there.
How do you hold things with that?
What do you see me hold? I've got a soft bunny
Carrots,
and yes.
wands,
My
books.
thumb is bent. It's still opposable.
So Quentin will whip out the professional calligraphy tools here. We're talking top of the line quills and ink and paper. He is in his element,
Oh boy.
enjoying every moment of this, just talking
How
it
did
up.
we have this much scrap paper on hand?
Well, it is actually quite amazing. He's got this little portfolio with him, and he just keeps taking sheets out of it and out of it. And where does it all come from? That's a serious question.
You have a magical paper-producing portfolio?
Maybe not producing, but definitely holding a portfolio
A
of holding.
portfolio of holding?
It's
Most
pretty
impressive.
voluminous.
We need to talk.
Yeah, I'd say you get about 10 pages an hour copied.
Is that
So 100
total or
pages.
per person?
That could go per person.
Okay,
So 200 pages in 10 hours.
So most of one of the books.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Focus on the water one, Bope, you think?
Yes. When in Rome. As we're floating through the ocean.
Where?
One of the Moonshade Islands.
Right.
When in Waterdeep.
When in Waterdeep. Yes. Sorry.
Okay, so you've got most of the water book copied, and you're back to Baldur's Gate, and from there back to the hall, where you have about 4 or 5 days to rest up, do whatever it is that you want to do. You see quite a few of the other adventuring crews come and go during those 4 to 5 days. And then you're called down to the seer. Or specifically, Paris. You're called down to the seer. Yes.
And nobody else? Or
You can certainly bring them along.
Ooh, what did you
Yeah,
do?
I don't go anywhere alone, man. That's a rookie mistake.
You want somebody to come with you?
Yes.
I'm there for you.
Yeah, Quentin, you.
Okay.
Wingman.
I'm there. Your shadow.
Explains that he has a missive for you. And he hands over a short letter. It's Lady Delirus, I beg your aid. Companions are preoccupied. And even the devout Hellriders are too busy to investigate what is obviously just the idle fears of an old woman. But I tell you, the Chaisa house is haunted. Bloody handprints have appeared, and there are screams in the night. We need a stalwart adventurer to aid us. And you're the only one who came to mind for us. 2 of the house parents and 4 of our children are missing. And it's signed Arnada of Chaisa House. And you know of the Chaisa House is the orphanage in Elturel.
Okay. Well, I know what we're doing. But also, Quentin, did you know I was famous? Like, when did this happen? I did not approve.
Congratulations. This is the first I've heard of it, too. Being famous is a dangerous and wonderful thing.
Dangerous. It's a dangerous thing, and I did not approve of this. But regardless, we have to go take care of this.
Indeed.
Friends, comrades, we have a mission.
A mission.
Yes, there appears to be a haunted orphanage and missing children. It's a thing. We need to take care of it.
Ooh.
In El Trail?
Orphanage.
What's the payment like?
Goodwill and hugs.
We'll find out when we get there, I guess.
It's an orphanage. I'm sure that it is not too much.
Okay.
All the
but
porridge you can eat.
Why us?
They thought of me specifically.
I didn't know you were famous.
Your name
I
is
did
Fred
not.
Gaspard?
I'm not pleased.
Are you
That
royalty,
is-
Lady Delirious?
Oh yeah,
You're
that
a
too.
lady?
I'm gonna have to tell them not to do that.
You're a lady?
No, I am not, and don't you go scrub your mouth out with soap right now.
No. I am way
It
older
does
than
sound
you.
like she's from an orphanage now.
There is some concern to the fact that someone knows of your previous experiences and exploits and would ask for your aid in something like this.
I mean, yeah, I'm concerned, but that's. Oh, what if this is a trap? But then
If I was a more
none of my
paranoid
enemies would go
person, I
through
would
this
say that
much.
this is a trap.
None of my enemies would go through this much trouble to get at me either. I don't think. But it would be a good way to do it.
To use an orphanage as bait, I mean, that's pretty low.
I mean,
Well,
it's a perfect trap for somebody who.
You've been to Waterdeep, I assume.
I
Yeah.
have not.
Briefly.
No, can't say I have.
Well, I mean, Bope was like, "That's pretty low," and I'm like, "Come on."
Is that a short joke? That's not very nice.
But
Because
to
both
be able
short.
to, it's still a noble enough cause to be able to bring light back to those who have without is a noble
We'll,
enough.
See the paladins with me. Come on, we agree. Me and
we'll
the
do it
paladins.
for the children.
Yeah, I give you a hand with that, Delirious.
I mean, I'll go.
Just
So
think of
Delirious.
this as an
Don't
opportunity
die.
to sharpen your combat skills.
Yeah, Colin. It's a challenge. If it's haunted, may mean there's ghosts. Can you kill a ghost? Have you ever done it before?
It might have spirit connections.
It's a
Okay.
challenge at least. I know you can
Yeah.
kill the living.
Yeah.
Can you kill the dead?
So Delirious. So
Yes, we have killed the undead before.
But
The undead are not the dead.
but an incorporeal one. Can you kill a ghost?
I don't know.
See? Don't you want to know?
We'll find out.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Quentin.
So what exactly is in your past that you're fearing may be coming after you?
I'm gonna say, use your imagination, folks.
Well, right now I'm just imagining
I'm
Quentin.
I'm taking wayward children and preventing them from becoming employees of terrible people.
So you were operating like a pickpocket ring with them?
Yeah, I
and-
was like, so you're the terrible person?
I mean, you're
Did
the
you
better.
take advantage of
person.
children?
Was it lucrative?
You asked us to use our imagination. This is your fault.
In my earlier days, when I was younger and less wise, I may have run some disreputable things, but that's not what my organization is about now.
You have
Okay,
organization?
yeah.
What's
What?
your name? What's its name?
What's the
We're just-
name?
We're
Names
just
are
now hearing about it.
pretentious.
Have we heard of it?
No, that's the point. I shouldn't be famous because no one's supposed to have heard of me or what I do.
So how do you help people if people don't know of it?
The Grace.
Well, I mean, it's orphans and urchins are not hard to find. You just walk the streets and pick one who's dirty enough, and they probably have no parents who care about them. And I take them to my.
How do they trust
orphanage.
you if they don't know who you are? That seems kind of dangerous. As far as I know, most children are tend to be taught not to trust strangers.
Yeah, but if they don't have parents.
It's
who
not
think
always easy.
You have a business card?
No, of course I don't have a business card.
Oh
Here's
no.
my secret orphan organization.
Well,
So, where is this orphanage at? Like center of Eltrail, or
Eltro?
It's in the Eastern District. It's right along the outer wall, near Torm's Reach. That's one of the northernmost bridge.
Yeah, I'm game. We can head out there if you want.
Yes, please.
don't know what
Onward.
else I would do. So
For the children.
Will the seer provide us with transportation, or are we hoofing it?
Oh, he'll certainly provide transportation, as well as arranging transportation back. You just need to let him know how long you want to be gone. He also looks at you kind of strangely and says, "This orphanage thing. It's related to what's going on, but like everything else, it's a symptom, not the cause. Still, even these little tasks, those of helping your fellow people, they may have greater impacts than even I can see. So if you do not go, then Dilmore Blade Weaver, one of ours. I believe you met him in the Tavern in Triel. Will surely be doomed within the next 3 to 4 months. So what you do or do not accomplish at the orphanage will give him a chance to survive."
That's a hell of a fortune you just saw there.
Something dominoes.
so 2 days on the ambulance?
That sounds fair.
Seems like enough.
If we need longer, we'll just walk back.
okay.
Okay, 2 days it is on the ambulance then. And he will arrange for you to show up at the Golden Hell Rider. It's an inn right outside the southernmost gate.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, say the word.
I will get my stuff ready. I 100% completely unpack every time.
Moving in.
Say, in the couple days we've been back since the ship ride, has anyone asked you about me? I ask each of you, or have you heard from Benari Loomsbury?
Nope.
No.
Heard about your sister.
Can't say that
I'd
I have.
appreciate it if you do hear anyone by
Oh, of
that name
course.
specifically asking about me.
Of course.
Right.
Under
right.
this name?
I'm assuming
Yes,
if
under this
anyone,
name.
I would just say anyone is asking for Quentin at this time might be suspicious.
I'm not famous like Dolores, but
Obviously.
Lady Dolores.
Dolores.
Oh my god.
Lady.
Excuse me.
Lady
I believe it's
Dolores.
Mother Superior Dolores.
Oh yes.
You know what?
Mother
I appear
Superior.
to have run out of. Yes, I'm out of cure spells. It's just
A
what
thousand
a
Lady
apologies,
Mother
Lady
shame.
Superior
Lear.
Dolores.
Please,
They're
be
all
kind to
gone.
the poor folk.
So gentle, so kind.
Are any of you friends with the craftsman in the city we're going to? Because I still have those scorpion chitinous plates that we were looking at maybe getting made into some type of badge or shoulder emblem.
I've only been to RD once.
Well,
Bope, you lived there for some time. Do you know anybody?
Yeah, there was a blacksmith right down the road from the Happy Axe Peak.
Wait, are we going to Waterdeep or El Terrell?
I thought Elturel.
Waterdeep.
No, we're not going to Waterdeep. We're going.
I thought we were
through
going to
all-
Waterdeep.
No,
No.
no.
Oh,
Wait,
I think the-
Waterdeep is where Delirious is from. We're going to Elturel, though. That's what it is.
okay.
That's where this orphanage is.
That's where this orphanage
Okay.
is. Not your orphans. Your orphans are still in Waterdeep, we assume. Okay. There's just orphans.
So you're
out
even more famous. Because you're known in El Terrell now.
Yes, I'll have to speak to someone about that.
Yes, you must.
If you need a new identity, I can help set you up with the paperwork.
Lady Mother Superior.
For a nominal fee, I can even get you a new name.
No, my name's good. I'll
That's
deal with
the
it.
spirit.
To the orphanage.
Okay.
We go and pack and prepare to take off.
Hey, so are you headed there this evening, or are you going to wait until
Why
first
not?
thing in the morning?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's
I'm
probably
not
wait
a
till
salesperson.
morning to set off.
Supernatural experiences tend to happen the most at night, so perhaps it would be best to strike at it while it is hot, as you will.
Yeah, no, I agree with Rennie on that. For hunting ghosts or whatnot.
Okay, in the evening it is. And you show up at a room at the Golden Hell Rider.
Yeah, well, we're not staying here. Let's get on down to the orphanage.
Yep. Mother
Yep,
Superior,
yeah.
lead the way.
Well, at least drop our less traveled stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything
Like we
we
can
need.
put our, well, anyway. Yeah,
Sleeping bags.
things we're not gonna, things we don't think we're gonna need.
Okay. And get in the gate just in time. It's
Do I notice what state is the building and the grounds in?
the orphanage or the city
The
overall.
orphanage. The orphanage.
It's in pretty good condition. It seems to be fairly well maintained. It's not, the best building on the block.
It never is.
It is large. It is fairly spacious. You've got a large, I guess you call it a yard, although it's not a whole lot of grass or flowers out there. You have children playing in it though, and
how do they
seem to
look?
have? They seem to be. They seem to be happy. Currently, the three that are out there in the yard right now are kind of dirty, but you figure that's the dirt from playing, not
Yeah,
days old stuff.
Can't be done.
And these children are made out of meat?
From your perspective, yes.
Are you trying to ask if they're ghosts? There were probably better ways of doing that.
No.
Meat children.
No.
But
You're made of meat.
You're made of meat.
All right. I guess go up to the doors and try to find an adult, someone in charge. The author of the letter. Yeah.
okay, well, as you head up to the house, one of the kids seems to be one of the older children. He comes over and then asks, "Are you here to visit us?"
Yes. I'm here to take care of some problems. I hear you've had some scary things.
Oh, you're here. You're here to take care of the ghosts
Yep.
and the spooky things.
Yep.
Good. Good. That's why I'm out here.
Because it's scary
It's nice.
inside?
It's nicer than inside. And he looks over at one of his friends that he was playing with, and says, "Heartland, the grumpy old lady." And Heartland runs inside.
The grumpy old lady takes care of you, I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
Charmin.
Okay.
Interesting.
What do you think of all this?
I try not to, because
You're allowed. You're allowed. to.
I don't want to go somewhere else. Got food here, and in about 4 months, it'll be time for me to be apprenticed.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I've been thinking about learning how to cook and make breads.
A noble
Baking's a
trade.
good job. You'll always smell good.
What about growing mushrooms?
It means I won't be hungry.
Everybody needs mushrooms.
Mushrooms are fine too. It means I don't go hungry.
Yes. There, he's a smart lad.
He's got his priorities straight. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna kneel down to get more to their level, his level, and I'm gonna say that's a smart decision becoming a baker.
Those are
Just in case you need a little bit of help with
Give
that.
him a dagger.
Yeah, it's like a little one of those little daggers, like little pocket daggers. So like it's like maybe like
Child's play dagger.
6 inches long, and then underneath
Okay.
that is gonna be 2 gold pieces. I'm just gonna hand it to him.
Whoa.
Be careful. Then I'm just gonna move back.
Dang, Kyle, you be careful. You give away all your money.
It's like all
You
our
didn't see
characters
that,
have
okay?
soft spots for
Okay.
children.
The other kids don't kill him for it.
give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Well, she gave him a knife so he could defend himself.
Sleight of hand. 14.
Okay. I think you probably kept that out of most people's sight.
Cool.
Couple
So you didn't
of
see anything, Eldon.
We're not going to talk about my passive perception. It's okay.
But we saw her hand him the dagger.
Yeah, the dagger was very obvious. I said, "Here's a dangerous weapon, boy."
Yeah, that is not a toy. When you take that out, you have to be prepared to use it.
No sheath. That's
Quentin,
fine.
Quentin and Delirious saw a little bit more than just the dagger get exchanged.
I'm not going to comment.
Good, Mother Superior.
Hey, that's Lady Mother Superior.
Got me there.
And Arnada comes out and says, "Ah, you came. I was hoping you would come.
Mhm.
We need some help here."
That's why I came.
There's happening. And we really don't want to relocate. This place suits us so very well.
Yeah, it's a good setup.
Yeah, we're lucky here.
Have you had anyone inquiring to buy the property recently?
Oh no. We got the place because no one else wanted it. It doesn't have the most pleasant of paths.
Why don't you
The
tell us
haunted-
a little bit about that?
Okay, give me a persuasion attempt.
Oh. Why does she need me to persuade her to let me help her? That's silly. 19.
Okay. Now this place has a kind of a horrid history to it. Back before the companion was here, it was used as kind of not a coven, but a headquarters for ball cultists.
Oh,
Cool.
okay.
Yee.
And
Everyone's got a past.
so
Well
so
done.
most folks don't want the place, and so we're able to stay here at virtually no cost. And the companions and the Hell Riders, Outgard gives us good funding for keeping the place operating, and that works out pretty well. Of course, it means that we take in children from Scornubel, from Salbar, even Triel. They all end up here. Not that anyone would be turned away. Oh no. It's just a lot of children.
When did
Yeah.
the hauntings start, if I may?
They started about a 5-day ago. And initially it was just little noises and whatnot that you could explain away. So it might have been a little bit longer than that. But about a 5-day ago, it really started to be noticeable of what was happening. And then 3 days ago, we had the bloody handprints that showed up on the wall. Oh, by the way, don't touch them.
Why?
What?
It hurts in some way. Little Blazy did that, and we had to rush her over to the infirmary.
She all right?
I think she'll be okay. She seems to be, but well, we've told the children not to touch the handprints. You can see them right inside here.
No attempts to clean them?
Oh, we've tried, but they come back.
Same place?
Exact same place.
Are they? What size handprints are they? Are they human or humanoid?
Or children sized.
I was afraid of that.
There's some of each, really, and they look humanoid. Of
When
course,
did this place? Sorry.
Eldon, you make the assessment that they might be halfling handprints as opposed to some of the children handprints. It's about the same size.
Yeah, these may not be children, folks. Could be halfling prints.
Whole lot of halflings dying around here.
When did this place stop being a cult headquarters?
When the companion showed up, so it's been a while, and there hasn't been any problems in so almost 50 years.
Well, that's not that long in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. So
what happened? Was anything here before you or between you and the cult headquarters? Like, was anything else here established?
murder.
It was empty for a few months,
Murders.
and then we were able to take over and start making it a place.
Okay, so there's nothing in between. It was just cult. Cult was gone. A few months empty, and then the orphanage came.
Right, and I've been here that entire time, so it's not been.
Was anything left
Yeah.
behind?
I like how you think.
Oh yeah, but we cleared that stuff out a long time ago.
You know, where to go? Like what? How was it dealt with?
Like an old storage room
Basement.
somewhere.
Oh no! I just threw it out. Here.
Dolores, sorry. Lady Mother Superior. Do you think we should get everyone out from this building before we go in and cause some trouble? Maybe they can stay at
I'm
the
not
inn.
gathering information yet. I wanna gather more information before we start mucking about.
Okay.
Where would we send them?
If that's all right.
I'm gonna try to feed
So
Mr. Peppers
Oh, sure. What are you feeding him?
carrots.
Of course.
what else? There's really too much sugar in carrots. You need to feed them other things too.
There's no chance that, as was indicated, that this might all be connected and that this is some type of planar thing. Are we?
Well, just the seer told us that. So this is a symptom of the existing problem.
Baal was a murder god, right?
Yep.
No idea. Who's Baal?
Yes.
One of the Dolores.
What?
Oh, cleric, can you enlighten us about he who is Baal?
Dolores can do so. Michelle knows Dick.
I think I know him too.
Yeah, basically a murder cult.
Wow, Dolores, your voice changed a bit.
Yeah, well, I'm coming down with something.
Oh,
Digging
no.
deep into that knowledge. Maybe the ghosts of all the dead, bad stuff they've done have just been hanging around, and with the thinning of the worlds, they're able to reach through.
I mean, that would make
Leaving
sense, sure.
Bloody handprints everywhere.
Could have something to do,
The letter
whatever
said
that
that people
necromancer
disappeared,
was doing.
I think, right?
I didn't read it.
Maybe we could.
Yes, we're missing 2 of the house parents and 4 of the children.
Mm-hmm.
Like vanished without a trace type disappeared?
Is there someone we could talk to
Yes.
that saw them last?
Huh?
Or friends of the kids who who disappeared?
Oh, yeah, just you're welcome to talk to the children.
So the handprints only started showing up once they disappeared?
No, the handprints were here first,
Okay.
and then they disappeared very, very soon after that. Not the same day, but like I said, the handprints were here first.
Did you notice
Okay.
what time of day they disappeared? Like, did they just disappear in the middle of the night?
No way, I noticed at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, you said.
We were, after dinner, we were rounding people up, making sure that all the little ones are cleaned up and getting them ready for bed.
Would you say the
And,
missing
we-
kids? I'm sorry. Would you say the missing kids were particularly good or naughty?
You know how kids can be. But generally, 3 of them were pretty well behaved. One was a troublemaker, but I'm not sure he's the kind of troublemaker that would disappear type of thing.
They all disappear all at once.
Oh, we noticed them at the end of the day. Like I said, that they weren't here, and it's not like the kids will miss dinner.
Certainly wouldn't do that.
Say, Delirious, you think We should ask any of their friends. where
Yes,
they went.
absolutely. Kids are very perceptive.
Line up the children. That's how you deal with this.
Well, I mean, we should probably go to them individually. If you line them up, they're going to get nervous.
Exactly. You use that against them. They're
Kala,
tricky. You have to make sure they can't align their stories. You ask them
Kala,
all at
you've
once.
said you're older than me, and that's very obvious, and I believe you. But I'm beginning to wonder if maybe I have more experience with children than you do.
100% you do not.
Is that how? Did you grow up in like an orc or a half orc village by chance?
I grew up with both an orc village and a human village.
Is that how they like got answers out of you, like lining up?
Yes, because we were terrible.
It's all coming together. The picture of the past.
This is great. I love it.
Well, that's not how we should operate here today.
Okay.
You know, human children.
Yep,
And others, but yes.
the children who are missing is Tatya and Besma, and the little boys are Tahir and Athath.
Mm-hmm.
Any of them twins?
Oh no. There's Athath is the oldest. He's also the troublemaker. We were looking at trying to apprentice him out as either a scribe or even perhaps over to the Mages Guild. But I'm not. He's a bright kid, but always getting into things.
So a troublemaker that's good with a quill?
Had he shown magical talent?
No, but he does have a basic understanding of his letters.
That's good.
And then the house parents are Elar and Jera.
So 6 people in total.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot to just go missing.
Yep, and most of the noises and everything come from the northern hall.
It's a good place to start.
What's in the northern hall? Is it just dormitories?
Yeah, those are the rooms.
Are there any off limits portions of the house of the kids?
The
Anywhere the kids aren't
West
allowed?
Wing.
Well, they're generally chased out of the kitchen. They're not really. They're not really not allowed in the kitchen. It's just they get underfoot if you give them too much free run in there.
I've experienced that
So-
problem myself. Yep, you may have to chase me out of the kitchen before the day's over.
Yeah, so if it's near mealtime, they're not allowed in there. Otherwise, no, nothing's off limits. My office generally, and then the house parents have a room that is generally they have to have permission to come in.
Are there attics or basements, anything like that?
We do have a basement, but the attics we've turned those into additional rooms.
All of it? You're sure?
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
always possible that there's a hidden room, but
So want to go investigate?
It sounds like we should start with the northern hall.
Should we get everyone out first?
Yeah, we should probably evacuate the building before we muck about.
Or at least that hall?
What time of the day is it?
It's evening time, but it's still fairly bright outside, simply because you have the companion almost directly overhead.
Yeah. I mean, they could go to the inn.
Or how long until dinner? Maybe they'd all be in the dinner hall.
You're have dinner that is scheduled in about half an hour or so.
How many kids do they have?
Pardon?
How many kids are here?
52. That includes the 4 that are missing.
48.
And how many house parents?
Let's see. We try to have one pair of house parents for every 12 children, but now we only have 5.
4.
These are
Fine.
pretty good ratios.
Oh, it
53
gives
people.
them
53
them-
people plus you, 54 people.
it
to
gives
get
you
out.
room and board, and it's not too terribly trying. So
I will give them 1 gold piece per person to spend elsewhere, and they can put themselves up for a night somewhere if they need to, and just to get them safely out of the way.
I can.
So you said it was how many total? Not
I'll
including the missing
54. I believe I said.
54. Okay.
I can put in 10 gold for that as well. So it's not like all your money.
No, it's all right.
You sure?
oh, that's
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
Quite generous there. We can have a little, almost like a little vacation for the kids.
They may need it. I don't know how this is going to turn out. So
Hey, let me start getting everyone rounded up. We'll have dinner first. I mean, it's already almost finished. I don't like wasting stuff. But then we can head on out after that. It gives us time to find a place to go.
yeah.
And we can talk to a
Ah.
couple of the kids before dinner.
Yeah, that'll
Oh.
give us time to.
By all
Interview.
means, sir. You're welcome to.
So away from this guy, kind of pull you guys over. So personally, I think it would be a good idea to ask the kids where they're not allowed to play. You know, they're going to know where the off-limit areas are, and maybe it's a starting point on where these guys disappeared at.
They might have a
Yeah,
better idea of
they-
when they disappeared too.
Yeah, because it is where these people would have just like poof with no notice
Yeah.
before the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm sure the kids know.
They often do.
That is true.
Sounds
Might
like a
be-
plan. Let's do it. Delirious, take the lead on these. You know these little kids better than anything. Any of us, anyway.
Children are.
So, do you want like a list of questions we'll ask the children, then you tell us if any of them can answer? Is that how you want to do this, Cecil?
That works. Whatever works well for you guys.
I like it.
Yeah. So where are you not allowed to go? Would be.
Yeah, is there like a secret place around here that has old stuff from before this was an orphanage?
Okay,
Nice
the
secret
general
spots.
the general gist that you get back from that is, house parent rooms you have to knock before you are allowed in.
Mhm.
And then the grumpy old lady. By the way, she told us to call her that. I don't want to get in trouble for calling her that.
She
she
told
told
you to
us
call
to
her
call-
grumpy old lady.
That's how she introduces herself to us. Yes.
It's an incredibly self-aware woman. Wow.
I like her.
I think she thinks it's funny.
Yeah, she probably
But-
does.
But I don't want to be getting in trouble. She told me to call her that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. No,
the
I
grumpy old
don't
lady,
tell
me,
for such. I'm not a tattletale.
She's like a house parent, but a little bit more so.
Mm-hmm.
She generally comes out of her office when you knock. as opposed to people going in. And let's see. Well, there's obviously the kitchen. You don't want to play in the wash area. Playing in the wash area, they make you work.
Okay.
Okay.
Noted.
Mm.
No shenanigans.
And if you're in the backyard, you want to be doing something. You don't want to be just sitting around looking bored, because they'll find something for you to do.
Nope.
And that's usually not very fun. Not mean, just boring and not fun.
Yeah. Pretty standard.
But other than that, we're not supposed to go outside of the stone fence either. We still do,
Okay.
but
Are there
Okay.
any stories perhaps that like the older kids might have told you guys to scare you here and there? Maybe stories.
yeah,
that have
some of them
been-
are. Yeah, the screams down there. They said that those were from kids that were being eaten.
Screams.
How
long has that been going on?
2 nights.
I'm sorry, you cut out.
The last 2 nights.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, that seems unlikely,
And-
but we'll
and
find
then
out.
they.
Hmm.
But yeah, and right now you don't want to play in the North Hall.
Okay.
It's just it feels creepy.
Did you see any of the missing kids or the house parents the day that they disappeared?
Playing with Tahir during the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
Or we were playing catch out here.
And there was nothing unusual about them. They weren't acting strangely. Mm-hmm. And when did you notice they were gone? Like when and where was the last place you saw them?
Well, his room's in the North Hall. He went to the room to put the ball away before dinner.
And the North Hall is where the creepy things are happening, right, guys?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Has anyone walked into the North Hall since those people disappeared?
I'm sure some people have been there. They always come back out with really white and big eyes
Okay.
and shaking a little bit.
So it doesn't take everyone who goes there.
Where are the house parents, Jara and Alar? Where's their room at?
They're right there at the start of the North Hall.
All the North Hall. Yeah.
Okay. So
I think we need to check
North
out
Hall after dinner.
that house parents' room that they always step out of when the kids come and knock. Something's going on
That was the office.
That's the
Oh,
grumpy
yeah.
old lady's office.
Grumpy old ladies.
The old lady's office.
Mhm.
One
Which I'm
last
also
thing.
curious.
We have everyone that's missing's name, right? In case we need
Yeah.
to trust in that, or get them to trust us if we come across them in some form.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When they mentioned earlier that a little girl touched the handprint and had to go to the infirmary, is that the infirmary here?
That's Lou Blazy.
Okay. I want to talk to
Name says
her.
it all.
Okay.
So
Okay, she's
why did you touch the hand?
You're not in trouble. It's okay.
because it was there. I wanted
Okay.
to see if it was wet and
So nothing told
or-
you? No, nobody told you to do it. You just
No one dared you to.
It's just I went like that,
Okay.
and it was really it, it was cold that just creeped up my arm. She describes what you would associate with necrotic damage.
Okay. Other than cold, what else did you feel?
Just kind of just drained, not very energetic. Just I felt a lot like when I had the cold, but without a stuffy nose. I just wanted to sleep. And I wanted to sit by a fire.
Do you still feel it now, or you feel okay now? You feel 100% better? Or are you still a little sleepy, a little
Oh,
tired?
I'm still a little bit tired and whatnot. I'm not quite all there, but I'm getting better.
All right.
When I hear the screams, though, I hide under the covers.
Can you hear any of the maybe words that they're saying?
No,
What do the screams sound like?
Are they
ah,
happy screams
Like
or sad screams?
children, like adults, like monsters?
like oh, I think it's like one of them would be a woman, could be a child, but it's not a happy scream. It's like you're having a nightmare and you wake up and you just want to let all the fear out. That's the kind of scream it is.
Well,
I think I've got a candy around here somewhere. I give her a piece of candy.
Okay.
Oh, gold candy. This is their best day ever.
Yeah.
besides the bloody handprints and the missing children.
Best day.
Doing what I can with what I have.
Any other questions?
Have the children, I'm going to ask the children if they've seen anyone strange, anyone they don't know looking at the building recently, like before the handprints and stuff.
Giving them
disappeared.
candy.
Stranger than Lady Delirious here.
Yeah, there were a couple of men who stopped by about a week ago that didn't look like they were here to take care of children. I don't think they were here for apprentices or anything like that.
And what did they do?
They talked to the grumpy old lady and then they left.
She didn't mention that.
Did they come all at once in one group, or did they come like?
Yeah, just
some
two of
came
them
and-
together.
Oh,
Just two of them
okay.
together, and we saw them watching the place a day or so.
How long were they out there? Like across the street watching the place?
Yeah, for about a day.
They didn't look at any of the
Not-
children.
No, they seem to be more interested in
The building?
either the building or the grumpy old lady.
Sounds like Granny Grumps has some splaining to do.
She does.
Yes, she does, Bo.
Go get her, Grandpa Grumps.
Yeah, speak to her old person to old person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Okay.
grumpy old person to another.
Yeah. It's a grump off.
I believe in you, Bope. You've been old longer than she has.
That's probably true.
I bet a murder cult doesn't get to wrap up all nice and neat. Live by the blade, die by the blade.
Yeah.
They probably left some stuff here somewhere behind, unfinished business, and now we got their spiritual inheritors coming looking
Yeah.
for it.
It's
I
possible.
keep thinking maybe like buried something in the yard, but I have no way of like checking that.
Secret compartments.
Underneath the floorboards or
Well, that would be easier to check, and I intend to do so. But
hidden
No.
compartment underneath leads to a secret basement.
You know what? Let me check the yard. I think I might have an idea.
uh-huh.
I
Cut
want
some
to see this.
some
I'm
druid
gonna
nonsense.
Sure,
follow
let's go with
Elden.
Okay. What is Eldon's idea?
I am gonna look for any like gopher holes or other kind of burrows around the yard and see if I can find some native varmints.
Varmints.
What would you like me to roll to do that?
Let's see. You can find some chipmunk holes and out there, but too much else that's large.
We're in the city, I understand.
It's just not there too much. Okay.
So with that, could I maybe convince one of those little chipmunks to come out here and talk to me?
You could
I'm
give that one
definitely
a
watching
shot.
this.
All right. So I can decipher some of their noises and motions.
Let's see. Squeak, squeak, squeaker, squeak.
You owe me a new acorn.
Is this your acorn?
Is
Have
this
you
your
seen
acorn?
this acorn?
Squeak, squeakum, squeak, squeaker.
Show me the nuts.
Okay.
Phrasing.
Give me your persuasion attempt.
Sure. Persuasion. A grand plus 0.
Nice.
So I got a 12.
Okay.
Respectable.
I do want to ask and see if there's any spots in the yard they haven't been able to burrow into, like they hit a wall or something.
Smart.
Oh,
And if they can show me where, I'll give them some of these nuts from my dried rations pack.
okay. Oh, they let you know that the kids chase them. So sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's not, particularly if they get close to people.
Tell them that's a terrible shame. I'll talk to those children about chasing them. Yep.
And but there's no place that they haven't really been able to dig that you know the walls, but it's kind of nice to dig right along beside them.
Sure. Okay. Well, still information. And then I look at Kala after talking to this chipmunk. I'm like, did you get all that?
No.
Well, here, I'll fill you in as we go inside. And I let the little guy go, and I give him a couple like almonds or something.
Okay.
That was so cute.
It was
Exactly.
Yep. So I asked him to if there's any spots in the yard that he can't dig into, like there might be something buried under the ground. But they say the yard's all clear. They haven't ever
Oh.
encountered anything that's not just the walls
Mm.
Yeah, and the well.
and the well. Ooh, there's a well.
People throw
We should
bodies down
probably
wells.
look in the well because this is going to be a horror movie, and things are always in wells.
Yeah, I'm gonna peek into the well if it's outside where we were.
I'm gonna send some dancing lights down the well so that you have a good view.
Okay.
Stick my head in there.
Maybe lower Eldon in the bucket or something.
I could
Mm.
just do this and maybe transform into a giant wolf spider and just
Well,
shoot
yeah,
me
but
down
that's
the
part
well.
of your wild shape charges. That's not quite necessary.
It's all right. This will help me be able to climb and stuff.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I will back up
spider
then
sense.
because I don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Eldon's crawling down the well
With
Yep.
lights.
I'm gonna
with,
crawl on down
with
the
lights.
well.
Okay.
Spider climb my way down the well
Okay.
and see if there's anything like maybe holes in the walls or loose stones and give it a
Okay.
good, look around with my 8 eyes.
Okay. Give me a wisdom roll.
Wisdom roll. All right.
A spider's wisdom roll.
No,
Still
I
my-
think he keeps his
still my
own
wisdom.
mental.
Yeah. I
Ooh,
keep my
nice,
mental
nice.
stats.
Okay.
That's a 21.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Fancy.
You see some shimmers as you go down there from the liquid below, and you see it kind of tinge reddish, and then it kind of returns to normal.
The water turned red.
Is that what you said? It looked like the water turned red for a minute, then it went back to normal.
Yep.
What does it smell like?
Yeah. Do I notice anything about the smells? It's still like any.
For a while there, it made your spider tummy rumble.
Did my spider senses tingle? Or is that too trademark?
And your wolf spiders.
Wolf
wolf
spider
senses.
sense tingling.
No, it was more like tasty. Well, no, maybe not.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's concerning, I think, to myself in spider.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Can I with the lights and everything down here? Can I see how deep the water goes past below the surface?
Not real sure how deep it is. No.
Okay.
A bucket up there.
Can
Yep,
the
there's a
lights go
bucket.
underwater?
Say again.
The lights can go under the water if.
Oh yeah.
That might be a good way of telling if you send the lights down to the bottom.
And see a bunch of skulls.
I do a very complicated pantomime with my 8 spider legs to indicate I'd like the lights to go below the water.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sending him down.
Okay. Okay. You get the impression that don't recall how big the spider is, but the equivalent of about 20 feet deep.
Okay. It looks like it hits ground, maybe.
Yep.
No skeletons. I'm still looking in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look in. See what.
Oh,
he's
give me
doing.
a wisdom save.
Did you say save?
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
That's what I heard.
okay. Holy crap.
Is this an illusion thing? I think it's an illusion thing.
Okay. Wisdom save. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Do I have anything for wisdom save?
Are you next to Renyon? Oh, wait, never mind. Sorry.
No. Ooh, I have a +1. Okay. 18.
Okay. No, it looks like water down there.
What about Eldon?
I already did mine. I
Oh,
think.
you definitely see Eldon crawling along the wall.
Okay.
I mean, well, does
I'm
Eldon
gonna
see anything now the lights are going down to the bottom?
I'm gonna lower the bucket, and I'm
Okay.
gonna try to get some water and raise it up.
Okay.
And I'll just crawl back to the surface.
And it's at the top at some point.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you bring
Look
up some
into
water.
it.
Okay.
Flush it.
And I go back to halfling form and I tell him, like, there was a second, I swear, that the water down there looked and smelled like blood.
Almost like
Just for a
perhaps
brief
an
moment.
alternate plane.
Does this water bucket look like it has blood
Never
on
gonna
it,
know.
or is red at all?
No, it looks like
Tastes
wet
like water.
Tastes like water.
Okay. Let the bucket go back out.
That was weird. There's definitely something going on here.
Does anyone else want to take a look? So we just go to North Hall.
It is yet another symptom that I do not believe that we have any solution to yet.
Yeah,
Okay. North Hall.
Not at all.
yeah. Let's check out the grumpy old lady's office first, because because I think
okay.
they're probably out from dinner now, right? And have left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Ardana will ask is if did you want her to stay behind to
No.
answer any questions or show
We
you
want
around? Or
everyone out in case things go sour.
okay.
In case it gets sucked up into a vortex. Or the
Yeah.
ground. Whichever one.
Okay.
'Cause they're
Well,
here.
I've arranged for a place to stay now. I'll be right across the street if you need me for at least a little while, and then I'll go over to the kids.
Okay. As soon as she leaves, go straight to her office.
Okay.
Did she lock the door?
Nope.
Okay.
In fact, you do not
Wouldn't have stopped us anyway.
you do not see a lock on the door at all.
Huh.
Some people are just trusting people. I've never met one, but I've heard they exist.
Quentin, would you like to go in first?
Sure. I'm not going to check for traps, but we'll see how that goes. Step
Can-
on in.
Okay.
Can I just start richly casting Detect Magic while this is going on?
Okay.
Smart.
Good idea.
All right. The first thing you see as you go in there is that it's a relatively small office. However, there is kind of a settee off to your right and another one off to the left that's kind of angled. So you have them so that they kind of face each other a little bit. And then there's a desk. And behind the desk, obviously her chair. And then behind the office, there is another door.
Oh. Gonna go open that door.
Okay. It's a
Or do you want
sleeping
to
room.
open it, Quentin?
You already opened it, right?
Yep. She
Okay.
said she did, so it was a sleeping room. Or it is a sleeping room.
So
Okay.
I will go ahead just to cover it, and since I can do this a few times, I will reach out my senses, trusted in my patron deity's watchfulness, and cast, or not cast, but activate divine sense. So hollow spell or anything that has been consecrated or desecrated within 60 feet, not behind total cover, and undead and celestials and fiends, but
All that fun stuff.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
right now the walls provide total cover.
Yeah,
So
they would.
so you get it for in the office you're in.
The
office
office
you're
and the bedroom.
Yeah. Those seem okay.
Okay.
All right.
Everything feel good?
I sense nothing here.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, how long does your sense last?
Now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna lift up the bed.
Okay.
I'm knocking on the walls, listening for
Okay.
anything hollow.
Okay. In the office, you don't find anything like that. But back in the bedroom, you do find an area that seems to be hollow, and that looks like it might slide to the side.
We may open this up. I'm looking for a way to open that.
Okay.
Did someone call for a rogue?
We did call for a rogue.
All right. I throw the papers that I was looking at back on the desk and
Okay.
didn't find the bottle of alcohol that I was looking for, so I'll give this a crack.
No, but
Yeah.
found looked like they were keeping account of coins and what was due to like the local baker, the local market, is various vendors there. Most of it dealt with foodstuffs. Some of it dealt with some fabrics and things like that.
Is there a balance on there? Like, are they underwater or?
No, they seem to be doing okay. In fact, you get the impression that all she does is keep a running total and then provides those numbers back up to someone in the government, and the government pays the vendors directly.
That's a pretty good deal.
Delirious, sorry, I'll be right there. This caught my attention. Is there a sheet with like a list of all of the orphans that are here now and their names?
Oh yes, yeah. You certainly have and that list also includes little notes by them, such as the
Haunted.
young boy that you ran into earlier, Baker question mark. One of them is
What about the notes for
blacksmith,
the
and
four missing ones?
for Athath is indicated mage. No, attention span too short. Tribe maybe.
Okay.
So
That requires a long attention span.
Assessments of the children.
Well, I'll pass the list off with that information to somebody who's nearby me, Renyon, and then go take a look at that possible secret door.
Okay.
All right, whip around the old fanny pack and pull out the lockpicks
Okay.
and see what we can find here.
Okay. Well, first of all, it doesn't seem to be locked. But it seems to be kind of well hidden. And you're looking for a trap. Give me a perception check.
Okay. That would be a 20 total.
Okay. Well, there's certainly no traps there. However, you find where there are mechanisms where an old one could have been put in place.
I point them out. Looks like we found a little bit of Ball's infrastructure here.
Curiouser and curiouser.
I wonder if she knows if this is here.
We'll find out. I just don't want to go inside, but I'm going to take this opportunity to say Timora knows you have more life in you yet. To give +5 temporary hit points to Bope, myself, and stop that. Come back here. Bope, myself, and Quentin.
Hooray! Tamora bless you, child.
I try.
Tamora bless my feet as well.
Oh, yes. If skill should fail you, tomorrow's grace may yet grant you success.
Thank you.
Anything in that panel? Or was it just empty?
Oh, what was I able to open it after identifying?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you're welcome to slide it open if you wish.
Will do.
Okay.
What do we see?
You're looking into no, nothing like that. Well, the first thing you notice is that there is a little bottle there, and a small glass, and a seems to be part of a shelf, and you estimate that you are looking into the kitchen area.
Interesting. So this opens up right into the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. And it's only a small little window. It's not a door. It's about this wide, about that tall.
Not a dumbwaiter, is it?
Because dumbwaiters
It doesn't go up and down.
Wall.
Just opens.
Yeah,
Where she gets her meals from.
Is this
Maybe.
just her stash so she can get to her drink when she needs it?
Probably.
Is the bottle labeled?
Nope.
Is it
I
brown liquor?
take a whiff.
Okay. It smells fairly strong, but not alcoholic.
Oh, weird.
Medicinal?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Liniment oil for all that arthritis.
They're not mutually exclusive.
Laudanum.
Well,
Laudanum.
is it like herbal? Well, no. I'm just going to hand this to
It-
someone like, hey, who can identify this?
It's more of,
Al-
it smells
could I-
more of licorice.
Could I try to
Okay.
alchemically identify it?
No.
Sure.
I have that skill.
Yeah.
You can also use medicine to help to try to identify
Oh,
it.
I have that.
At some point, I imagine my detect magic spell would go off, and
Oh, certainly. It takes about 10 minutes for you to cast
Yeah.
it ritually. And then,
so anything in any of these two rooms that we've been in.
so far, nothing is glowing for you.
Excellent. Okay.
So, dice 18, medicine 2, and proficiency bonus 2, so 22.
Okay. Yes, it is. It's definitely to help clear out the throat and
Okay.
help joints move a little bit easier.
Why would she feel the need to hide this, though?
Maybe she's not. Maybe it's just a
Sure,
convenient
share it with the
place.
kids.
Maybe to keep me out of the reach of the kids, which, okay.
Yeah, I mean, they will drink anything.
What did they do in your orphanage?
They drink everything, obviously.
Kids put things in their mouths. It's how they learn about stuff.
Yep, literally anything.
stop
There's no stopping them. No stopping them.
Okay. If you want to keep looking at the desk, we can. We forgot to ask her about the men who came to visit.
Oh yeah.
Does she have a diary or something?
Look, there's quite a few notes and whatnot that's in the desk.
Anything from
Oh,
a week ago?
I'm gonna be standing between the office and the hallway, like in that doorway, just in case.
Okay.
And I'll
Okay,
go back.
so-
I'm not gonna be asleep.
Yeah, Quentin, you're probably the most familiar with the paperwork that you found in there. Yes, you have the list of all the kids. You have the list of the house parents as well.
Okay.
They're on a separate list, and what you see on there is a list of a request for a few days off coming up. Most of that just seems like ordinary scheduling stuff. You do find a list of meetings that she has scheduled and notes for the ones that have already taken place that you think.
Anything on the calendar that would align with the people that were watching the place about a week ago? Was it?
You find something that says unscheduled. 2 men claim to be woodworkers and house putzers, which is spackling. Don't believe them. Told them to go away.
Bingo. They're here looking for something left behind.
Yep. Looks like they're trying to get in the walls or something, eh?
Yeah, maybe they found something.
If there's but one hidden door passage, there's probably more.
It's a murder
Yeah.
cult headquarters. I'm sure we're standing on top of a ton of corpses in secret rooms.
I mean, yeah. This is the world we live in.
There's blood in the well.
Swear there was.
Or
I saw
something.
it. Smelled it.
North Hall?
North Hall.
But I think we should be. Excuse me. I'm going to be knocking on like walls, listening for hollow spaces as we go. Like,
Okay.
there could be anything anywhere.
You got a good rhythm.
As you can tell with the panel between the kitchen and her sleeping area, not a real thick wall there. And you also get the impression that on the other side, not a real thick wall, and there's a hallway that heads the north and south there, so that probably leads to the North Hall.
So when you say not go through the wall, is what you're trying to say like this is not an outside?
Go through the wall.
No.
Right,
I think what he's trying to say is that there's no room in the wall for some type of passage.
Okay.
Right, and when you're trying for a hollow sound, that's about
It's
all
all
you
hollow.
get.
Okay.
Oh, hollow. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Well,
So
North Hall.
after.
After.
Oh, you're headed out. You see where she's pointed out where you had the bloody handprints before.
Still there?
Oh yes, they're still there.
Okay. I feel like we should inspect these at least a little bit.
Do we want to take a quick break before we move into the next hallway?
Yes.
And
Before we start touching these bloody hands.
wait, well, we're not touching them.
We're just investigating them, right?
Yeah.
Cecil?
I mean.
Yep. Let's see if
You agree?
sounds like a good time.
Be back
Yeah,
after a
getting
moment
thirsty.
from our sponsors.
Yep.
Just
Hello.
Welcome back to the Velkyn Weave. And
We are back.
the party is headed out of the grumpy old lady's office and headed down the hallway to the north.
Did she sign her papers, grumpy old lady?
I know, right?
No, she
TGOL.
normally signs her papers Ardana.
Well, I have plenty of.
I'm sorry, Arnada.
Writing.
Arnada?
Arnada.
Morgana. Okay.
I have a couple samples of her signature just in case I want to correspond with her later.
Stamps?
She's
You were able to whittle that fast?
Yeah.
What do you
It's
mean
a-
whittle it? I'm
To
a
make a
forger.
stamp?
No need to. It's all in the mind.
It's copies it the old-fashioned way.
Remember to never write my name around you.
Too late.
Oh, can you write, Kala?
Yes, I can write.
Okay,
Okay.
you're headed to the north.
Can you?
Who's leading the way?
Sure, I will.
I'll follow right behind you and help scan for traps.
Okay.
I'll stand in the middle of the group, trying
I
to
would
just keep
also
my
like to be in the middle.
head on a swivel for magic, as my detect magic is still up.
My head is
Okay.
Yep.
How long
Not
does
gonna
that
make-
last?
Well,
10 minutes.
Yeah.
So maybe on the end
Not
of
bad.
it.
okay. Yeah, the rightmost wall is certainly giving off a some kind of an aura there. Quentin, you can certainly see that. While not a trap, it's certainly not right. And I do need a perception check from Renyon and Quentin.
Roger. 10 total. How are we doing this? Like not lower than my passive perception?
Yep.
So 14?
Yep, exactly. And Renyon?
Just my passive perception.
10
I'm
plus
sure
your bonus.
it's super impressive.
Okay.
Passive perception is 12.
Okay. Well, you do notice that there is on the right wall here, thick rivulets of blood flowing down the wall.
Ooh.
Huh.
It's a good bit of blood there. I do need wisdom saves from everybody, please.
Okay.
Wisdom. Eh?
Oh,
I will
that's cocked. Hold on.
take my
okay.
19.
17?
Oh, wow.
8.
10.
So I do want to touch
13.
it. That's
24?
not the effect, of course.
Okay, so Eldon, Kala, and Boat, you're all very set off, very uneasy about this. This is something not right with the world.
I'm sorry, was this a magical effect? I should have asked. Hello?
I'm not sure it's magical or supernatural. Yes, it's magical.
Okay. All right, so I have
My-
advantage, which means I got 14.
Advantage.
Still not quite high enough.
Okay.
And Julius is just like, yeah, blood going down the walls. Yeah, I've been to Waterdeep.
Am I uneasy enough that I wouldn't want to touch it? Or would I still feel like I want to touch it?
You're welcome to touch it if you want to.
Wait,
However,
do I-
the three of you it's the equivalent of being frightened.
Okay.
Do I
mean,
see
I
the
am-
School of Magic? Is it necromantic?
Oh yes.
So-
But what you have is that if you try any skills or attack rolls in the next little while, it'll be at disadvantage.
I'd be careful about touching that. It seems like it'll suck the life out of you.
but I'm the last person in the line, and as I pass by it and everyone's moving forward, I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Because she could.
Can.
Because it was there.
That's on brand.
All's
Just
dead.
like poor little Blazy.
Okay. It is bloody.
Hmm.
It tastes like
Oh,
blood.
Oh, no.
I don't feel anything.
Buildings don't bleed. This ain't right. Let's get the
Uh,
creepy AF.
Who's
like
in
I
front
said,
of me?
you still have that very uneasy feeling, like things just are not right with the world.
Yeah.
I'm probably right in front of you.
Okay, and I'm just gonna.
Is the hall that we're in? Are both of the walls leading to other rooms, or is one of them leading outside?
The left wall leads to the office, or the sleeping area right behind it,
Hmm.
depending upon how far down the hallway you are at this point. The right
Okay.
wall doesn't. It's not an outside wall, but you haven't found what's on the other side of it yet.
Hmm.
Yeah, you go a little bit further down the hallway to the right. You have a set of stairs going up, and it also opens up into a looks like a dorm area setup. And straight ahead, you have a similar situation, except for in front of you is the door to the parents, the house parents' room, and then stretching off to the left, you have a hallway where you assume that you have rooms for some of the kids.
So we should go down the hallway because the house parents' room was at the beginning of the north hall, right? That's what the kids said.
Correct.
So we should start moving down that hallway.
Yeah. This is essentially the north hall.
Are there any notes or signs saying stay out?
Nope, not at all.
Any creepy whispers saying get out?
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
And he's screaming.
You're not supposed to.
And I 100% have my one battle axe out at least.
Okay. Creepy whispers? Not in the hallway.
Okay. So we continue down the hallway?
Okay, you start going around the corner to go down the hallway. Hallway's only about 5 feet wide at this point.
Can I activate my ring?
Okay, you're activating your ring. Got it. So you're just turning to head down the hallway. So that's still Rinian and Quentin in the lead. I take it.
Yep.
And that means Kala's at the back.
Eldon's right
Hey.
in front of me.
A little bit of blood on the back of my hat, apparently.
Sure.
Okay, at the far end of the hallway, it's only about 40 feet long. So it's some ghostly specter comes howling out of the last room, turns, and rushes in your direction with arms outstretched, and the mouth is just gaping open in a huge scream.
Get her, Ray!
Do not like.
Who are you going to call?
Seriously.
So
And we all go into
Which
separate
one?
rooms and then come out of different rooms.
Renyon, I need a D20 roll from you, please.
A D20 roll.
Yep.
Okay. 14.
Okay.
Respectable roll.
14 more ghosts come down the hall.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, Renyon, this specter that's coming down the hallway after you.
Mhm.
You get your weapon ready, and then you notice that this specter is wearing night clothes that were described for Besma.
Besma?
The child?
I will say out
One
loud.
of the missing children.
I will say the name out loud. As it rushes in.
Okay. So you're just saying the name?
Oh, is it my
Any
turn?
other action?
Oh,
Any other actions?
for a ghost? Sure, that'll be interesting. I will cast my hand out, causing spectral vines to attempt to entangle the spectral creature.
Okay.
Strength or dex saving throw DC 10.
Strength. Definitely strength.
Okay. It's caught up and now it's wailing even louder.
Yeah, using spectral things to do against specters.
Okay. Quentin, what are you doing?
Do I recognize the clothes as well as belonging to Besma?
Give me a perception check.
18 total.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Those are a child's night clothes, although they're a little bit
Okay. Well, I'm going
the
to try.
size is different than you were told.
I'm going to try a deception angle, thinking maybe it is her and something happened. Besma, honey, it's adoption day. We need you in your best. Parents are here to come and get you.
Jesus.
I don't know that I approve of this.
Deception to the max. Oh my gosh.
Holy crap. I was uncomfortable before.
One moment here. 25.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a wisdom save. The two of you up front.
21.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Okay. Yeah, this is a little girl struggling in the spectral vines that you have there.
Does it no longer look like...
And when you set the spectral vines, did those look like they were coming from you, Renyon? Or do
No.
they just appear?
They spring up from the ground. From nature
She
itself.
she is crying out for the angels to save her.
Does she look incorporeal?
No, not anymore.
Interesting. No unearthly glow, no.
They're here.
Nope. Although Bope,
No.
Yeah.
if you're looking around the corner there, she is glowing and you see a slight glow around all of you guys as well. And there are some glowing vines over there that have trapped a little girl.
Oh, that's not right. You said there's a glow around all of us?
All of you.
We've been sucked into the spirit world
Oh
or
dear,
something.
this is not right.
Cool.
Icky.
This is how I wanted my day to go.
Yep.
And I mean, I'm already frightened, so
Ooh,
keep her away from
yeah.
me. I'm not ready to go.
Oh no, Bobe's dying.
You know,
Don't step into
It's
the
not that
light.
far away. You should really come to terms with it.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, the man's got plans.
My mission is not done.
To try to figure out if we have indeed crossed over to where she was at. Divine sense again. Good and evil. Specifically, it's looking for undead. Also,
It is certainly an unhallowed area. But you're not picking up any undead.
we might have transitioned to whatever plane she was on. I am detecting no undead here, but this
Yeah.
place, it is
Oh,
desecrated.
what school of magic is glowing around us?
Maybe it's an illusion.
Illusory.
Okay. There's some sort of illusory magic affecting us right now. I'm not sure if we're really where we think we are.
Cecil, for the purposes of the desecration, I think it does it tell me the area? Presence of any place or object that has been desecrated. So yeah, I can kind of tell the space that is desecrated as long as it's not behind total cover. Like up and down this whole hallway and around corners, like well, maybe not around corners, but
You get the impression that the entire northern hall is
the entire.
desecrated. Yep.
Oh, okay.
You gonna release that little girl? Get her out of here?
It's adoption day.
Stop saying that.
She's already crying, Quentin.
No.
What are you gonna do?
So
I
creepy.
will go up and take a knee as I release the vines and give her somewhere to run to.
Nope. Idea.
Give her something to cry about?
She hides behind you, and
She was running from something.
the angels are going to save me now.
But you're hiding behind me.
That's us, big
Yes, you're my angel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're
do that.
you're this tall being in all white with this huge glowing sword. You're an angel, right?
Well, I'm in green, but greens and browns. But okay, sure.
You're
Just colorblind.
You're all glowing white.
Not how colorblind works.
Interesting.
She
Which
I'm not colorblind.
Can you hold my hand and lead me to what I need to save you from? I will protect you. On my honor as a paladin. Your light shall not extinguish this day.
Okay, Mr. Angel.
Make promises you can't keep.
Well.
And she takes you down to the last room.
Yep.
And it opens up. You have 2 bunk beds in there.
Yep.
And there are a total of 4 foot lockers. And there's a wall on the opposite wall. That wall looks different than the side walls. And you know that that's probably butting up against the town wall.
The town?
So
The town
yes, it
wall?
was. Yep, it was built right off of the town wall. They essentially shared a wall.
Oh, the wall around the
And-
town. Right,
Yes.
right.
And it says they came through that wall. And if you're quiet, you can hear the scratching.
What's that wall look like it's made out of?
Stone.
I will step forward and listen.
Okay. Give me a wisdom save. Give me a wisdom save.
22.
Give me a wisdom save. Okay. Yeah, you've got chills going up and down your spine. You hear you hear whispers coming from beyond the wall. There's certainly something there, but it's otherworldly.
Some type of portal or something? I will yell back, Bope!
Yes, I'm coming. Can
Go
I?
into the light.
Is the wall magic? Can I investigate the wall? Can I look for cracks or signs of?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay, at disadvantage because I'm afraid.
Can I help you?
You want to investigate the wall too?
No, I'd like to help him to give him cancel
Alright.
his disadvantage.
So
I rolled pretty well. I rolled a natural 20 and a natural 14, so that puts me at a total of 20.
Okay. You found some cracks in the wall that looks like it might shift aside.
Okay, I think Kala, we need your muscles. Start pushing right here, here, and here. Everybody, get ready.
Okay, I will push.
Rinian, how about you let me take little girl here and let's get her out of the way.
yeah, you take my friend here. He'll watch you. I'll take care of these. We'll take care of these.
Okay.
Pushing on the wall.
I've never seen angels before.
Still haven't, kid.
Aw, shucks, kid.
But we'll do our best.
So,
Okay, Kala, you're pushing against the wall.
Yep.
Okay.
So is that just a straight strength check?
Straight strength check.
That is a 22. No, 20.
Okay. The door opens. You get the impression that it has not been opened in ages.
officially opened. Something went through it. Just not.
Will
opened.
not step inside.
While she's looking in there,
Well, you do see some people in there.
Oh.
Made of meat?
Yes, made of meat.
I'll step
Right.
forward.
people.
Renyan has, basically sense undead, but who needs that when you can just look at whether there's meat on them?
Yes, exactly.
That is the tried and true method.
I mean, yes. Hers is better for finding out if they are skeletons or ghosts.
Or edible.
Mine's better for finding if they're vampires.
Okay.
See?
It's complimentary. It's
A vampire, or it could be peoples. There's a total of 6 of them.
What do they dress
And
in?
they what's that?
What are they dressed in?
Leather armor. They seem to have quite a few daggers about them.
And so 2 battle
And
axes are out as I see them.
Are they a little
And they
surprised?
they look a little bit surprised that the door has opened.
Oh.
They also look like they're a little bit uneasy as well.
Boo.
Who are you?
It's the bookcase maker.
And they ask, "Well, who are you?"
I asked you first, and I have very large battle axes.
We do
We're
have
from the local chapter of Ball.
What? Bale. He says Bale. 100%.
Bales of wheat.
What is it you seek?
Care how big your battle axe is. Give me a wisdom save.
Oh, that's a disadvantage, isn't it?
Yep. We have the high ground.
No, that's still good. Okay. Wisdom save. 16.
Okay.
Rolled a 15 and 18.
Okay. Well, at this point, you get the impression that they're going to come after you, so you might as well roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
At disadvantage? If you
It is not. It is
three
not
of you, I believe. No, that's right.
It's not an ability or attack, so no, you do not roll it.
Oh, okay. Okay. What's mine? Okay.
Take it.
Leather armor.
Okay, Pope.
7.
Delirious.
I'm the greatest shame to my cleric brethren. 22.
Damn.
I rolled a nat 20.
Eldon.
10.
Kala.
17.
This is where support magic happens.
Quentin.
16.
Renyon.
I'm a slow 16.
Pretty good, though, for the party. Okay, Delirious. You know that Kala is standing there at the door. She's pushed the door open, said, "Who are you?" You heard someone on the other side say, "Who are you?" The Kala said, "I asked first." Ah! And
I asked first.
First.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Yeah,
ask
it's this is our diplomacy. We're fantastic at it.
You're welcome.
Um,
negotiations.
Stand down. We're here to rescue children.
okay. Persuasion attempt?
Yeah. Well, don't know about charm person. Is this worth it? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, persuasion.
Charm 'em. Do it.
No.
Do
14 to persuade.
Okay, and Kala, you're standing in the doorway. You hear
Yeah.
Delirious behind you saying, Stand down, we're here to rescue children. You need to allow us through. And being fairly convincing. What are you doing?
Did the people look convinced?
Not sure what they're up to yet.
Wait for their turn to look convinced.
They, I know that what they tried to do is they tried to do some kind of magical mumbo jumbo on you, or one of them did.
Oh.
Speaking of which, did we notice which one was casting?
Not necessarily a casting, but yes, Kala certainly noticed that.
So they're not immediately reacting to being persuaded.
Right now,
Attempting.
there are 6 of them, and they see a half orc.
6 of them. Okay.
Yes, they're in an area. It's about 15 feet deep, and it seems to run right and left for a good space. You can't really see a wall to the right or left.
Okay.
Okay, now,
well, to
the
give
door
everyone
that-
room, and since I don't
the
know what
door-
the Delirious is doing, I don't know that it's magic. I'm gonna go in and probably to give everyone space, I'll go to the if the door opens swinging
Mhm.
towards the room, I will go to the left side and try to attack the people there.
Okay.
And I will go into a rage because this is creepy. And I have a question. I can't remember. Does the frightened effect go away with rage, or is that later on? I think it's
the frightened effect.
frightened effect. Yeah, because I know at some point that happens, but I don't think it's. I'm not sure if it's now or.
I don't think so.
Okay, might be a later level thing then.
I think it might be later.
Yeah. Okay.
Wouldn't it?
So I am going to rage, and I will attack the one furthest to the left first. And I am going to use reckless attack. So that is a 15 to hit.
I believe that will hit.
Okay. So that is a 2, 5, 7. So 7 points. Oh, sorry. 7 slashing damage for the first attack, plus 8 damage for 8 radiant damage. And then I will attack the one right next to it with my offhand attack. I'm still reckless attacking. And that is a 21 to hit. So that is another D. No, that's a 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Even though you're recklessly attacking, that means you're only rolling 1 dice to attack. Correct?
Oh yeah.
Because the reckless cancels out your disadvantage.
Yeah. It goes to a regular attack. Yeah.
So speaking of
Um,
frightened, since it's still here, what is the source of the frightened?
We do not know yet.
Yeah, because it's got to be visible for you to be frightened of it.
It's something that happened
Can't
with
see.
the bloody walls. It seemed to be an aura about the entire place. Probably is, thinking as a paladin, probably as long as you're in the desecrated area, you've got that uneasiness going. You've got the something not right with the world going.
Sure, roll again.
What was your first roll?
Well, I already rolled for the first attack, and it was
Okay.
You should roll
Yeah.
with advantage.
I rolled with advantage. Yeah.
Oh yeah, just roll 1 die.
Okay. So I'll redo that first attack. So that's an 18 to hit.
Okay, hits.
So that will be 3. 8 points of regular slashing damage and 3 points of radiant damage. And then for the offhand attack, I will attack the.
Okay, hold on a second.
Okay.
You also roll another 2 dice.
Roll another 2
Two
dice.
six-sided.
The
Roll another 2 6-sided dice as a huge thunderous sound crashes out from.
Oh, okay. So that
from
automatically happens every time.
the first time you rage. That's going to happen. You cannot save it. It happens
Okay.
then.
Okay.
So your
Oh,
first
okay.
strike is when that goes off.
Okay. So that is 9 points of the
Okay.
thunderous
very tight area.
damage.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
And that the thunder echoes up and down what looks to be a wide hallway going to the right and left. And your opponent is essentially blown back from you, and he does not look like he's moving at all.
Oh wow.
Okay. That is gonna be it for my turn because I'm kind of just like, okay, starting to realize that this is gonna happen automatically every single time I rage for the first time.
After
Okay.
after every long rest, yes. Like I said, that was noisy.
Yeah, 300 feet of noise.
Yep. Quentin.
Bring the boom.
Is there enough room here for me to stay out of the room and kind of look in and shoot with a crossbow? And
Kala got out of the doorway, so certainly you can fire through the doorway.
okay, that's what I'm. And let's see, nobody is base to base with anyone right now. Okay, so I'm going to hold my action, waiting for one of my allies here to go foot to foot with them, so I can get the sneak attack in. And meanwhile, I'm going to use my bonus action on Renyan, who should be within 30 foot of the closest guy, and I point him out, and I'm like, right between the armor.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that concludes my turn.
Okay, Renyan. You're up next.
Seeing Kala already rush in, having felt the wave of magic pass by, I will go in as these guys have made the first move, and they are skulking in what is effectively a hidden passage in a desecrated part of the building.
Judgment has been made.
Sure has.
So moving in quickly and effectively to where I was pointed at by Quentin and making a strike.
And does my held action go off as well, since he's now in melee with the guy?
I think so.
I think your action goes off first. Yes.
Okay, I had a 16 to hit.
Okay.
For 18 piercing damage.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm done.
And then I follow up basically that attack hits as my blade is coming up in a draw cut, and I rolled 2 18s. So yeah, 24.
Oh, definitely hit.
Or 24. And then 8 magical slashing damage.
Eldon.
All right. So there's 5 of those guys in the tunnel. Can I see from like the hallway all the way into there, all that nonsense in the little passage? Like the hallway of the orphanage, I mean?
You can see that there is combat going on in there. You're mainly from your perspective. You're mainly looking at Renion's back as he's. And some of that's probably height advantage or disadvantage.
Yeah, I could see between his legs, right? All right. Well, I think since it's kind of dark in there, maybe I'll try and light it up a little bit, and I'll cast fairy fire into the tunnel and try and outline, highlight, if you will, some of the folks in that tunnel.
Okay.
All right, so that is a DC 13 dex save.
Okay, and how do you select who? Does the spell automatically hit enemies, or was that allies as well?
Oh yeah, I'm afraid not. It's gonna get pretty much anybody in that 20-foot cube. So
okay, Renian and Kala, I need a dex save from you.
We have advantage.
Well, it's I guess
Let's go to normal. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Dex save. 16.
Pass.
Dex save 18.
You pass.
Nice.
That was probably pretty crucial.
See, we got the barbarian who's great with dex saves, and Renion's got a shield mastery thing going on. I'm really not that worried about catching him more often than not.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Kala would say do it anyways.
Exactly. She's done it before. She's like, do it. Just do it.
Do it.
Feel your
Renian, I need a wisdom save from you.
Yay! More wisdom. 15.
You good?
Did any of them in the tunnel suddenly start glowing?
You see several of them in the tunnel glowing.
Right.
Rolled a 19 and a 16. Either of them hit? For Renian?
The 19 will hit. Renion's a little distracted, probably trying to defend against the incoming fairy fires, so he misses an attack.
Sorry.
Okay, so that's 9, 4, 13 damage. Struck you with a dagger.
13 damage from a dagger.
Yeah, it turns out that you are vulnerable to piercing attacks.
Huh? Vulnerable to piercing attacks?
Yes.
Okay.
And
There's some weird shit going
on.
Daggers, I guess.
no, it's something that has to do with your opponents there.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe it's one of those doesn't Grave Cleric have some sort of give vulnerability to the next attack?
Yeah.
That sounds like something.
After the grave thing, yeah.
Or they have their own rogue.
Mastermind. It's a doppelganger party.
Oh, not again.
I roll every D6
Memories of another life.
Area and for sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay, Kala. One of them is stepping up to strike you. 19.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not as nice. That's 9 damage from a dagger. He steps away and disappears.
Ooh.
That is a rogue.
Sneaky.
Oh, your shot.
That was a big hit.
Okay, I'm trying to see between the legs. How many could I fit in a 15-foot cone? I'm willing to hit Renyon if it maximizes targets.
Willing to hit.
That would
I think you've become the least favorite party member, Rinian.
No, he's just the most
besides
durable.
Rinian, that will probably hit 3 more.
Oh, that's worth it. That's worth it. I just yell, Renyon, get down or jump up or whatever it takes, and I throw.
You have evasion, right?
Evade! Evade!
Is that how
I'll
this
go
works?
ahead and throw out Burning Hands, 3d6.
Okay.
And that is a deck save of. What's my. I think it's
Where we
14. Yeah, 14.
Luckily, I know it's coming.
All right. Finally, some good rolls.
Oh no.
That's 13 fire damage.
I will take an 18 deck save.
Yeah. So you take none of that, right?
I take none of that because
That
you
is
Nice.
awesome.
as basically I
good hit.
turtle down underneath my shield.
Um,
Your
It goes,
shield
and the door is
swings
protecting
around.
Kala as it just whoosh,
Yeah.
right by past our nose.
And whatever, if I have any movement, it is backing up.
Okay, how much damage was that?
18.
13 points of
13.
fire damage.
Okay, 2 of them dropped.
Woo!
By the way, Kala, you were raging, so of that 9 points, only 4 makes it through to actually get you.
Oh, I thought you were halving them. Okay.
Nope. Delirious! You see spells going off. You see daggers flashing in the fairy firelight.
Do I recognize that they have an enemy caster with them? Like, can I recognize any of them as casters?
No.
All right. I will pick one that's already injured looking, and the Rage of Tomorrow burns you.
Okay.
DC 14 reflex save.
And he did make it.
Okay.
Kala, back to you.
Okay. So we've got. I already dropped 1, and so there's 5 left. They're looking kind of crispy, more or less, or 3 of them.
No, I think there's only a total of 3 left.
Okay, and they all look pretty crispy.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
you only see 2. You know
The
there
one
was a third
disappeared.
one because
One that
he's the
attacked
one
me.
that disappeared.
Yeah. Okay, so I will go behind the 2 crispy ones, and I will attack the first one.
Okay, the one that's currently attacking Rinian?
Yes.
Okay.
She says reluctantly.
And I'm going to reckless so that it evens out. A 15 to hit.
Okay.
So that is a
See, 15.
so that is a 10 slashing damage and 3 radiant damage. And then with my offhand, I'm gonna attack the other crispy one. And that is 12 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. So I just slash and got nothing.
Okay, Quentin.
Okay, so I see 2 of them. Are either of them glowing?
The one that Kala and Rinian is attacking is glowing. The other one is not.
Okay, and then
And
the invisible one that.
yeah, the one that Kala mentioned that there's another one down there somewhere that you cannot see.
Okay. I will attack with the light crossbow, the one that's glowing, since I have
Okay.
advantage on the attack.
Yep.
Nat 20. All
Woo
right.
woo!
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Get him.
Smoke 'em.
22 piercing damage.
Okay.
Still up.
Yes, he is.
And is the non-glowing one within 30 feet of me?
Yeah, he'd be
Okay.
within 30 feet of you.
I'll point out his weakness to Renyan on the off chance he wants to attack him. And I'll stay right where I am by the doorway. You
Okay.
guys got this.
Renyan.
What does advantage on advantage give you?
He wasn't
Advantage.
glowing. He wasn't
Warm
glowing.
fuzzies.
Oh, this is the other one,
Yeah.
not the one I'm standing next.
So you
So
got it on both.
I'd have to leave the one I'm standing next to, though.
Yeah,
Correct.
I'll give you some options.
Okay. Unfortunately, yes, I do not want to take that attack of opportunity, so I will continue to engage the one that stabbed me so viciously, as that seemed to be quite excruciating. And I will take advantage of Eldon's fairy fire
Okay.
to nat 20 him. I don't think
Okay.
I want to burn smite on this guy. I feel like it might not be worth it. But you know what? When you nat 20 you smite, it's
Yeah.
like in the code, right?
It's a
required.
good practice.
It was part of your oath, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
So that is 12 plus 4, 16 slashing. And then
Okay.
this twice. 8 and 9. So 17 more radiant. As I suffuse, trying to dispel this desecration with living life energy.
He
Nice.
is down.
As he should be.
Dang Skippy.
Then
Eldon.
I guess with my move, then I'll move to the next one
Okay.
that was pointed
Move
out
the
earlier.
chain.
Okay. And down the hall to your right, you see a light. And it's approaching you.
I'm human. I
It's
can't
approaching.
see shit.
It's approaching fairly quickly. You do see some men rushing in your direction.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm the closest to that side now.
Eldon.
So,
We're going to do produce flame and lob a little ball of fire at the fellow Renyan just approached. Appears to be the last
Okay.
one.
burn him down. Burn him down.
That is a 13.
A 13 does not hit him.
Oof.
Dang.
It's okay.
That's all I got. I'm just going to keep an eye on the little kid. Right there, honey.
So creepy.
Fire.
Oh.
I'm being paternal.
I will. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call the Hand of Doom.
Ghostbusters.
And do a chilling touch.
Okay.
At the closest one that I can see. Okay, both of the rolls were good, so my lowest was 19 to hit.
Oh, you definitely hit.
Wow.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah. It's nice when you roll well at disadvantage for a solid 2 points of necrotic. All worth
Okay.
it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
But he cannot recover hit points, so all the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the one that's. So he is currently near Renyan, since Renyan ran up to him.
Uh-huh.
So he will take a swipe at Renyan. 20 will hit.
Yep. For now, Gadget.
A total of 6 points of damage.
Ugh.
And Delirious.
Again, the most injured looking one. The rage of tomorrow burns you. I hope. I mean, I believe in my goddess. I
Okay.
believe in my.
Poor crispy dude.
I'm super crispy.
He dodges out of the way of the fire coming out after him. Kala,
Yeah.
you've got one is fighting Rinyan, and you've got a troop of about 6 people rushing down the hallway towards you.
Hey. Renyan, you got this?
Sure.
He doesn't sound confident, so I would say.
I am confident. Just do not
You
want to
said,
see you. I do not want to
"Sure."
see you rush further in. We have not yet ascertained their intentions.
Okay. And that
I
they're
can't will
going
you if you go
like
far away.
down that hallway. How wide is it?
15 feet wide.
15 feet wide. Okay.
Yep.
I will attack the one I'm right next to first. Reckless attack. So evens out.
Okay. Wait a second. There is one that Rinyan is next to. You are not next to anyone. Everybody that was next to you is dead.
Okay.
She reckless.
There's only
attack.
one left. There is only
Okay.
one left.
Okay.
The one that's left is next to Rinyan. There is an invisible guy somewhere.
Yeah.
If he's still around, he might have run away.
Okay. How far away is the one that Renyan's fighting?
About 15 feet.
Okay.
And then
I'll go hit that one.
Like I said, and you've got the folks who are running down the hall in your direction is about 40 feet away.
I will go hit that one first. So I'll hit
Okay.
the one that Renyan's fighting. And that is a 15 to hit.
Okay, hits.
Okay. So that is
It's the
that is
drive
going
by
to be
barbarian.
9 points of slashing damage, 3 points of radiant damage.
Okay, he drops.
Okay. And then I am going to go back to where I was. But so if it's 15 feet, I want to be in the middle square.
Okay.
So that they have to get by me to do anything.
Okay.
And I can't throw it that far, I think. Hold on.
I think the max you can throw most weapons is what, 20?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
would
sounds
be
about right.
with disadvantage. That's 60, I think. Past that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess
20.
I already have disadvantage. I can't have more disadvantage, right?
Can you
That's the spirit.
throw?
You're right. Things could not
Oh.
possibly get worse.
You can throw as they close. I would allow that.
Okay, yeah. So I'll be ready with
Yeah.
a hand axe. Put my battle axe away. Then my hand
Yeah,
axe.
you can't really ready an action
Okay.
because you don't have.
Okay. I'll just
But I
stand there
will-
with both
I
battle
would
axes.
let you throw it as they close.
Okay.
'Cause you-
Okay, so I will just be there ready.
Quentin, you see Paula's lined up in the center of the hallway, axe ready, but you don't see any opponents in there.
Do you see her worked up?
Yeah.
You do see that Renyan is looking in the same direction Kala is. He seems to think something is there.
I'll free action talk. What are you guys seeing?
People rushing towards us
More
that I'm gonna
coming.
kill.
Unknown who.
Could be guards or along the outer wall. I am
Yes.
going to use my action to do a perception check to try and see this invisible
Okay.
person. No. 10. So Unless he rolled really bad. I imagine I see nothing.
You don't see anything, though.
Okay, I will use my bonus action, though, to dash, so I can quickly move up to the hallway intersection and get a look for myself.
Okay.
And then I will run back to my position.
Okay.
I'm done.
Renyan.
Let me check something. How far down? You said they're 40 feet?
They're 40 feet.
So 55 feet from you.
Okay, so that will only give me a generic. It doesn't really tell me. Okay. We'll move up to Kala. Yell out. Halt, be you friend or foe? Come on. I don't know who they are. Can I? Well, actually, no. I'll move up and make it. Can I see who they are? Are they discernible since they're only 40 feet away?
They are in the uniform of the town guard,
Oh, okay.
of soldiers who would be on the wall.
Drawn by the thunder.
Probably.
Town guard. Be at ease. We are an adventuring party, defeating a group that ambushed us.
Give me a persuasion attempt.
Yeah. 21.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a
Good job.
paladin. I got great persuasion.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
You tell those towns guard.
Okay. So they slow down, although two of them obviously drop back off of the back, and they do have crossbows leveled in your direction. And what are you doing within the town wall?
A passageway from the orphanage.
Passageway from the orphanage?
A
Yes.
secret passageway.
It's built into the wall, is it not?
Okay. Kala, I am assuming that you are no longer raging.
No.
If you are
Wait.
trying to converse with them,
No.
you are
fine,
not
I wouldn't
attacking
talk to
them.
I guess.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or if you are attacking it, or if you are trying to converse with them, you're doing it in a very aggressive manner.
Yeah, I won't talk to them. I'll just be there.
Aggressive negotiation.
Breathing heavily, staring at them.
Is the orphanage not up abut the town wall?
Why, yes, it is, but we're not aware of any openings into the wall.
Yeah, join the club.
Is it not part of adventurers to find these type of things, these type of hidden items and aspects?
This is true. That is something an adventuring party would do, and they would stumble into places that they don't belong.
At this point, Bope would mosey up and just kind of look back and say, "Oh, would you look at that? Oh, this led out to the town wall."
Is this like a, now that we have a chance to look, does this look like a maintained portion? Like
Yes.
it's pretty well maintained. So like this passageway is known and that it went to a dead end that no one ever figured out?
Well, I don't think this is a dead end. This runs perpendicular to the wall, so it runs across the back of the orphanage.
We're like in an alcove, kind of.
Yeah, it runs. What you're looking at to the right and left is the town wall.
Right.
Yeah,
What I'm
you're
saying
not.
is like what I'm saying
Wall.
is this one line, the perpendicular part, right? This part which is going to the orphanage, people
No.
haven't wondered why it just goes to a dead end.
I think it's just
It goes
You
to
can't
the.
go in there.
It's
So
up.
the door meets.
It's up
the-
against the town. It's built up against the town wall.
So when we open that secret passageway, we
Oh,
open
it just
into the
opens
wall.
straight into
Not
the.
like
Oh,
for
okay.
It opened into
I get it.
went this way.
While they're talking, I'm going to go check out the downed bandits and
Okay.
kind of roll them. And if one of them seems to still be alive, I'll spend a silver on him and stabilize him with the medical kit.
Okay. You
But
do find one of them that you can stabilize.
Okay, I will do so and steal whatever I can from him.
Okay.
I will sneak a peek back at Quentin. Hey, any idea?
Are we out of initiative then?
Yes, you're out of initiative unless you choose to attack the town guard.
No, I'm not.
Entirely up to you.
hard pass. Folks, little girl here might be able to tell us what she saw. I mean, she's been gone for a day or two. We should ask her. Hey, did you come from in that tunnel?
No,
Do you know where you came from?
I was hiding under my bed.
You were hiding under your bed for like a day?
And nasty things came out of the wall.
Like where they're standing right now?
Did they look
With
like
with
that?
with gooey faces.
With gooey faces. What color were their gooey faces? I don't know what this means.
It's where Eldon, do you remember the creatures?
Suddenly she notices Kala and screams.
Hey, no, it's all
Rude.
right. She's
You don't look like angels anymore.
Pork.
Well, I hate to break it to you, dear, but we weren't angels. We were just here trying
You
to
were
find...
angels. You were big and tall and all glowy white.
Oh, honey, I was not big and tall. I'm sorry.
Now you're my size.
Yep, been that way,
But you were big and tall and glowy white.
Some part of the curious. Now the mention of the melty faces. I kind of described the creatures that we ran into in the sewers.
Oh, yeah, I guess a little, huh?
I think they were fiends, right? Yeah, fiends.
So when they came through the wall, did it open up like it is now, or did they literally
No.
walk right through the wall?
Right through the wall.
Okay.
Even weirder. Okay.
And I look at the guards. Y'all writing this down?
Say, guards, do you have a prisoner? We have a survivor, somebody who is trying to do harm to
Kill
the
us.
and us.
We'll stabilize any of them that are still able to be stabilized.
Just one.
Yep, you got the one.
Oh, okay. There's no more.
Quentin did it. Yeah.
Yep. And they will happily take the prisoner away. And
Do we want...
they tell you that they will have to report on the doorway here, and they will probably get that blocked off here in the next little while.
Before you go, has there been any reports from this section of the wall in the last couple days, weeks?
Of ghosts?
Not of ghosts, but strange sounds, yes.
Like what type of sounds?
Moaning or whispers in the darkness.
That's not good.
And you didn't think that was something maybe to investigate?
We've had people watching for it when they up top.
I
And
described
what
the
are these-
same moanings and whispers that I heard
Okay.
while we were moving towards this group.
I go ahead and recreate that moaning just like we heard earlier.
This is awkward. I'd like to not be here.
I wonder if it was some type
Make a
of.
wisdom save.
I wonder if it was some type of magic.
Do I still feel frightened? Frightened, or those of us that were frightened, do we still feel frightened?
A little bit, but not nearly as bad. You don't think that you would have a disadvantage at this point, but you're still uneasy in the area.
Defeating
There is still something wrong with the area, in other words.
Yeah, the just defeating these individuals would not stop a desecration.
But leaving the
Unless-
area.
Unless, of
help.
course, the part that was the cult never got consecrated, which would not surprise me.
Quinn, do you find anything identifying on these fellas?
Are you asking that in front of the guards?
Identifying? Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Nope, they didn't
It's
have
gonna
any.
change his answer.
All right.
But there is an invisible one of them around here somewhere that we didn't get. So be on the lookout, guards.
Someone
Okay,
withdrew
we'll do.
under.
Okay. Oh,
Well, good.
we will
work.
have to ask. We will have to ask you to leave the tunnels here. We will leave a guards in place.
We going back in?
Yeah, we'll head back
I go
to
back
the
in.
orphanage and shut the.
Shut the wall behind us.
All right, and then maybe exit the North Hall part to regroup
Sure.
for now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that far. It's not like
I mean, the
Yeah,
walls are still
and I
bloody,
guess check
right?
if the walls are still bleeding.
Okay. The walls are not bleeding.
Are the handprints still there?
They are fading out, but yes, they are still there. They
Touch
they
it.
look they look like they have been there for a long time now, as opposed to freshly placed.
Hmm.
Okay.
interesting.
And you're touching them? Okay. Give me a Constitution save.
Had to touch
That's
it.
still at a disadvantage?
No.
Okay, cool. Ooh, 24.
Okay. You only take 2 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, and does it feel like something that Bope would do?
It felt like something that pulled the life right out of your finger. Your finger feels like it's asleep.
I feel like something that
Oh.
Bope has done to me when he's like annoyed when I'm bothering him or something. Like a chill touch or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's very akin to a chill touch. Yes.
Ow.
I tried to
Just
warn you.
walking.
Something placed against the.
So out in the main hallway. So did you find anything identifying on those fellas?
Yes, I'm glad you asked. Not in front of the town guard. And I take the sack of stuff that I gathered off of the bodies and kind of dump it out for us to gather around.
Okay. No, it's very quickly apparent they are cultists of Baal.
Called it.
And
Cool.
Did you leave at least an identifying thing on the one that you recovered?
No.
But on
Cool,
one of the
so-
bodies, you left something so that the guards find it as well.
Well, I mean, the other guys are dead. We got the one living one.
Right.
Who will say nothing? Probably.
But he may come back.
Murder cultists.
Work more mischief.
Well, I mean, if he has nothing on him,
Something.
chances are they're going to let him go eventually, but not before we're finished in here and can go deal with him if that's our take.
But there's still one missing.
Exactly, and he's probably going to murder us while we sleep, or in 10 minutes become visible.
No.
This be a warning to you, invisible asshole.
I will cleave you in half.
She really
Or-
is.
Hear that?
Or show yourself now, and we can make a deal.
Be
Leave
cleaved
that
in flux.
coin.
I hear you like murder. She's really good at it. Watch out.
Recruit her for your cult.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, I mean,
Well, I don't know how it works. I'm not a cultist.
You like murder so much, get murdered. Try and fight Kala one more time.
Would you like to go
Okay,
see
well-
God?
We still have the rest of the North Hall to take a look at if you wish. And
Do we have time for that?
most of that will have to wait until next week.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
You do feel like you accomplished a good bit here.
We ambushed the ambushers.
Yeah.
Or scaring children.
So-
This is weird.
So for the rest of the story, please join us next week for as the Velkyn Weave tidies up things around here and then travels on. Also, you can join us tomorrow night for Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction.
Ba-ba-ba.
Well, not the same party, but another party. And we will see you then.
Yay!
Bye.
We
Thank
will
you.
continue
Bye.
to save the orphans.
Yes.
Good night, folks.